9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Plant expansion complete.
Smash the like button multiple times and give me a follow.
Caution, rain approaching.
Batman, how are you doing?
Commencing platform construction. Commencing platform construct. Commencing platform. Commencing platform. Commencing platform construct. Commencing platform construction.
I don't even know what to do with this online shit.
Please select a mission.
Why so serious?
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Central Africa. Deploying. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
Marker placed. presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence analysis.
That's the target.
Updated.
I remember him. He was off base during the attack 9 years ago. Bring him home, boss.
Completed.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Arrived at Mother Base. Please select a support helicopter.
Roger.
Requested.
Day is going super.
like what you see? Do you hit that share and give the channel a follow?
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Hello, Tim.
Side ops list updated. Please select a landing zone. Deploying.
He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him.
Caution, rain approaching.
I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/fanman88_.
Hallo Skaders, dit is CP. Het stel ligt in afgegaan. Lijkt zoals een probleem met die krachtbron. Die ook al die luisteraars gaan kijken naar die krachtstelsel.
Is je oké?
He's coming too. Roger that. extract him.
Alles gespannen, das steht hier. Anfangspositie. Alle hierher. Anfangspositie.
He's coming too. Roger that.
CFP, de stelt neer. Wat is onder hier? Het is goed. Stuur versterkings. Door. Alle hierher, dit is CFP. Die basis tot basis. Radio netwerken af. Dat is geen manier om te veel voor versterkings van alle punten ons aan te nemen. Kom vast, hier hou uit met wat jij hebt. Uit.
Analysis complete. Clouds approaching.
How did I get up there?
Isso é jambu, filho. Isso! Isso! Isso é jambu, filho.
Subject is in.
Please select support helicopter.
Roger.
Requested.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Deploying.
Your mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Meli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy. But they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
The map has been updated. Marker placed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Analysis complete.
Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets. Extract him.
Clouds approaching. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
That's the General's brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss.
Enemy presence.
Alright, now you just need to extract the General's number 2.
The map has been updated.
Another group of child soldiers. No, must be a squad they had out on patrol. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Boss, another child. Out on patrol. Looks like they had more than one patrol out. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself. You gotta extract them. Don't hurt any of those kids. Disengage, or use your tranquilizer pistol or CQC to put them down gently. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Post captured.
You gotta extract him.
Usadiso. Otunda. Nde. Nde. Muno. Nanima.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Kwenda. Kana mutu tuka. Kwa mono. Muke. Pangia. General V. Muke. Montuya.
Please select support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
V. Mufuaka. General. Mudidilaka yandi. Nina. Yasalaka. Butu ya mono. Izingo. Amuna ya kumba. Yesu saka shansi nina. Mwana tangu mwisi. Sana yangu. Yeke tuklafi.
Extraction arrived at mother base.
Mungu pesaka bana nyuso. Kesa ya kumwanisa generali. Atabo. Kaka. Wala ya kaka.
If you have a question or a suggestion, let me know. I don't bite. Heart.
General Kusaka. Wala tangu muva ndaka mwana. yandi tinisaka beto otindaka mono na kubula masasi tangu okangaka mono.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Nima osongaka mono ne emefua mama itata na nge makula nge.
Caution, police
This is
approaching.
B-Quad. On station at LZ.
You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Mission info has been
Gaining
updated.
altitude. Departing.
That's the way.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete. Great work. Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care. Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Mission
Look
list
closely.
updated.
Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. It'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management. First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you. Jobs come in. It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shivani and the others to Nzoya Badia Buru, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Weather will clear shortly. Deploying.
The target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find a route. Find the man.
Be careful down there, boss.
The map has been updated. Marker placed.
Smash the like button multiple times and give me a follow.
your destination. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Some will say extraction arrived at Mother Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis.
You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. That's the target. Eliminate him, however you see fit.
The map has been updated.
Target extracted. We'll let the clan know he's been dealt with.
Mission info has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Please support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories. trafficker was very talkative. Guinea pigs. That's what became of his kidnapped victims. Says he got a good look at that factory at Zoya Badiabulu when he dropped off some fresh guinea pigs for them, along with our man without a face. His instincts told him to run like the rat he is. Said it wasn't worth the money. Figured he could be next. That's when he went to the NGO for help. He thought that in exchange for his buyer's list, they could set him up with a new identity someplace far away. He had an idea who he was up against, and he didn't want to take any chances. A true rat. But like us dogs, he knew when he smelled trouble. And something else. He said the specimens come from deep in the forest. We don't know what he meant by specimens just yet, but those guinea pig symptoms match what we've seen on the infected at Mother Base. Deep in the forest. Maybe there's the clue we need to beat this infection. Boss, the truth could be right around the corner.
Side ops list updated.
Boss, we finally heard from one of our missing intel team members. He says he has a solid lead on the epidemic at Mother Base. Take a look at the mission details ASAP.
Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. The infection rate, along with the number of dead, are both on the rise. If we don't find the cause, and soon...
Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House? This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. It could be a counterplay by Skullface.
That's insane. You mean they weaponize parasites?
Parasites as weapons. That definitely falls under the Biological Weapons Convention. But it's something the world would never see coming.
Do you like what you see?
And no one's ever
Do you
developed
hit
a
that share
vaccine
and
for
give the channel a
parasites.
follow?
So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa.
It may be. But if it is, how did the Yellow Cake and Walker gears fit in? There must be something bigger we're not seeing. Anyway, our priority now is to prevent more casualties.
The medical team is studying the infection, but we can't treat anyone until we know the root cause. All we can do right now is halt the spread of infection. Remember before, boss? When Quiet attacked one of our guys on Mother Base, stuck a knife in his mouth. He's one of the very few soldiers who've had contact with her recently. Close contact. I don't think it's a coincidence that he was among those who became symptomatic pretty early on in this epidemic. Saliva and blood spatter, an open wound, mucosal infection. Whatever is causing this got inside him then.
Miller, that is a baseless accusation.
The source of the infection is Quiet. Everyone suspects her.
We don't know that. And we've come across these symptoms before. The bodies in the water at the oil-filled facility. Those sick people in the beds at the Devil's House. They're identical to what we've seen while we've been after Cypher. The infection could have come from elsewhere. But at the very least, she does know something.
It's not like she's gonna talk.
No, not through words anyway. But what about her actions? Quiet held a knife to that soldier back then, before he became symptomatic. There must have been a reason for that.
A reason for shoving a knife down the throat of one of our men.
What if she's capable of identifying who's infected? What if she was trying to stop the infection but couldn't communicate that to us? The answer to that, the source of the infection, might be in the mouths of the infected.
You think there's some kind of clue in their mouths?
I don't know. But maybe there's something about the mouths of those who become symptomatic, something in common.
Something their mouths have in common. Forget it. We can't trust her. Even if she can spot the infected, I don't want her help.
I understand how you feel. But this is something to go on.
Can't you see it's just like I said? Bringing her here was a big mistake. Quiet is gonna be the end of us.
Stand down. You've got zero proof. Try to keep an open mind on this, boss. There has to be a way to identify who's infected.
Clouds approaching. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Deploying.
Intel unit has gotten a lead on the epidemic that's crippling Mother Base. The problem is, our man has been captured by the PF in his operation area. He's being held at the guard post on the western end of the mine. Boss, we need you to get him out ASAP. Right now, he's our only link to the root cause of the epidemic. Check the VI on your iDroid. That's where the target is being held.
Detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
to extract him.
Analysis complete.
Hey, you okay?
He's coming too. Roger that. A blood trail. He got out on his own. Where is he now?
The map has been updated.
Boss got an emergency report from the intel team. A vehicle has fled the guard post heading northwest. The prisoner at the wheel appears to be the target. Will he escape on his own? The target is no longer at the designated position. Find that vehicle fast. Boss, did you see that explosion? There's smoke. The target's crashed his vehicle. That'll bring the enemy down on him in no time. The target's in danger. Get to the scene of the crash.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. You have arrived at your destination.
Where's the target? Has to be around there somewhere.
I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Billion88_.
That's the target. He's still breathing. But he's in no shape for a Fulton extraction. Can you carry him? That's fine. I'll send the chopper. Get the target to the RV.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. Alles geht's weiter. Das ist hier. Rückgesagt für Offizielle der Helikopter. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Heading out.
Mission complete. And the target's safe. Time to figure out what the hell is behind this epidemic.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Amazing.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only. Boss, the intel team member you extracted was DOA. He kept insisting we listen, right up until his last breath, about the pathogen, and the old man who knows how to treat it. CodeTalker. He even told us where he is. Boss, let's make sure his death was the last. It's high time we met this CodeTalker.
Alright, time to go get CodeTalker. 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 CodeTalker.
Mission
Boss,
list updated.
you need to make contact with CodeTalker, the old man who knows what the pathogen is. We have to stop this disease that's spreading across Mother Base. Select the mission on your iDroid.
Deploying.
Boss, make contact with the old man known as CodeTalker. According to the intel team member you extracted, he knows what the epidemic is and how to treat it. You'll find him in a mansion deep in the valley beyond the forest. He's a high-value target who's probably involved with Cypher's research. This information came at a heavy price. And you convinced security on site is gonna be tight. Watch yourself out there, alright? Make contact with the target, CodeTalker. And if the treatment requires it, extract him to Mother Base. Be careful down there, boss. vanished into thin air. Just like quiet. If you can't mark them, there's no way to tell where they'll strike from next. Stay on your guard. Not good. Don't let your buddy die, Snake. I'm pulling them out of there.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Our men can rest in peace now.
Please select a drop point. Dispatch requested. Sun will rise momentarily. Buddy has arrived. The map has been updated.
Go get him.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Alle troepen, dit is CPF. Ons is activiteit met die bosman. Ons is onder aanval. Alle eenheden op gereedheid. Uit.
They know about that battle just now. You're right at the mansion. The target's close. Be sure to think this through.
You have arrived at your destination.
They're with the PF Zero Risk Security. Looks like they're already on guard.
Why don't you try interrogating them? They might know the target's exact location.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Dit is Delta 6. Geen teken van die vlieg. Ons staakjes zoekt toch. Oor. Er is CFTF begrijp. Wees paraat. Uit.
He's coming too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
If you have a question or a suggestion, let me know. I don't bite. Heart.
Outpost captured. The map has been updated.
Good dog.
Will clear shortly.
Kom.
I've been waiting, Tilisi. Or should I say, Bedahokhale.
That's him. That's CodeTalker.
Look familiar? It's infecting my men. How do we
Silence. Or death.
What do you...
It could be in here. Stay quiet. Your life depends on it. Sit. The parasite has infected your band. Those are its larvae. They enter the throat and attach themselves to the vocal cords. They mimic the host's membranes flawlessly. No one can tell the difference. Upon reaching maturity, they mate. Sustained exposure to a particular sound triggers copulation. The resulting larva then feast on the host lungs, killing it. The particular sound is words. They attack only those who speak a certain language, not just one. I cannot say which language your parasites are attuned to, but silence is the best way to keep them from laying their children. This contains an herb that they dislike.
Now we're getting high.
Good. That should deafen them for a while. You have bought yourself some time. Speak.
Is there a cure?
Once symptoms manifest, larvae have already infested the alveoli. At which point, nothing can be done. There is a way to halt the onset, which would prevent infection.
I need your help.
He stole the ones I sealed away, forced me to do his terrible work.
Skullface.
Even a country like America sways in his wake. I could not defy him. The fate of Dene lies in his hands. However, perhaps the Nishia led you here. If my children have upset the Hoju of the world, it falls to me to set it right.
You've secured the target, but he's too old to risk a full extraction. Put CodeTalker in the chopper and return to base.
He claims they are the dream of every ruler since the dawn of time. Teach them your enemies' words. Then
Smash the like button multiple times and give me a follow.
That's what Skullface is after. In Zoya, Badiabulo was... Boss, he's gonna wipe every language besides English off the face of the earth.
Ironic, isn't it? They gave us language. And now, they take it away. It is thanks to them that man first learned to speak. But now, the hands of their clock turn back. They've been warped by the hands of man.
Extraction arrived waterways. Mission control is completed.
Boss, protect the target. If he dies, Mother Base dies with him. Protect the target. If he dies, Mother Base dies with him. The target's safety is your top.
The target's dead. Mission failed.
You've secured the target, but he's too old to risk a full extraction. Put CodeTalker in the chopper and return to base. They know you took out the skulls. No sense rushing things now. Wait and see what their next move is.
Victims of the experiments. They were implanted without my knowledge, even had I known. There is nothing I could have done.
Are the MIA Intel team members buried there too? Bastards. They're gonna pay for this.
target's dead. Mission failed.
Hey, Ryan.
You've secured the target, but he's too old to risk a full extraction. Put CodeTalker in the chopper and return to base.
Alle Truppe, das ist CP. Was hätte nur gemacht? Die Fußball ist eingeladen.
They know you took out the skulls. No sense rushing things now. Wait and see what their next move is.
Experiments. They were implanted without my knowledge.
Boss, protect the target. If he dies, Mother Base dies with him.
Damn it.
Boss, the target's dead. Mission failed.
Oh, Lord.
You've secured the target, but he's too old to risk a full extraction. Put CodeTalker in the chopper and return to base.
Alle Truppe, das ist CP. Was hätte nur gemacht? Die Fußball ist eingeladen.
They know you took out the skulls. No sense rushing things now. Wait and see what their next move is. He's coming too. Roger that.
Victims of the experiments. They were implanted without my knowledge. Even had I known, there is nothing I could have done.
Are the MIA Intel team members buried there too? Bastards. They're gonna pay for this.
This is a pain in the ass.
Boss, the target's dead. Mission failed.
You've secured the target, but he's too old to risk a full extraction. Put CodeTalker in the chopper and return to base.
Alles super, das ist CFP. Was ist denn durchgefahren? Ich muss meine Sache.
They know you took out the skulls. No sense rushing things now. Wait and see what their next move is. He's coming too. Roger that.
Victims of the experiments. They were implanted without my knowledge, even had I known. There is nothing I could have done.
Are the MIA intel team members buried there too? Bastards. They're gonna pay for this. You're not seriously leaving him there. Don't endanger the target like that. You have to bring him back here.